Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you're gonna notice, first off, I am quite hoarse. I don't really know what's going on. I don't feel too bad, so I don't know if it's just allergies or the weather. It's literally been rainy for like the past 4 days here, but I didn't want to put this video off any longer. So please excuse my screechy voice while I'm trying to do this voiceover. So I wanted to get this video out because it is my last fall video for the year, and I'm already started on my Christmas DIYs, but I wanted you guys to see all of the outside fall decor that I had talked about to go along with my little scarecrows that I had in a couple videos back. If you haven't seen that one, make sure you check it out. And yeah, so anyways, there's just going to be a couple different styles of outside things here, but all the wood was supplied to me by my husband, which he just always has like lots of scraps and things. We're always doing woodworking projects here. So and you guys, it is so not expensive to just go to Home Depot, grab a couple pieces of wood. It's not expensive at all because I do love to use the Dollar Tree stuff, but it does not go outside, as we all know. So anyways, what I'm doing here is making a very, very large pumpkin, as you can see, and I was so proud of this moment because it was my first time ever using a brad gun. So I was excited. So I went ahead and put all of the little nails in and then pounded them to make them smooth. My husband was lingering there for a little bit because the brad gun kept jamming. So he was just kind of hanging out to make sure it was going well and that I was using the tool properly or whatever. So anyways, you're going to see a lot of foot traffic in this video because where I craft most of the time is right in my dining room, and I have 3 children and my back door is right there and they just run back and forth. But anyways, I also made 3 different styles of pumpkins. 2 of them are featured in this. 2 of them are identical except for the color. They're just like this one that I'm making right here. There's a white one and an orange one. And then I have another white pumpkin as well that was so super heavy. You will see that one in a little while. But so you're going to see me make 2 white ones, but then you're going to see an orange one pop up as well. So anyways, I just went ahead and pounded all my nails in, made sure they were nice and smooth, made sure it was nice and attached, that there weren't any loose places anywhere, and then we moved on to painting. All I used to paint this was, I started out with Folk Arts white chalk paint, but then I did run out, and I switched over to, I believe it was Waverly, the white chalk paint, but white is white to me, so it blended all in. You couldn't even tell the difference. So anyways, I just went ahead and I just painted this guy. So as you can see here, I just went ahead and took my chalk paint in the Java color made by Folk Art, and I just distressed the pumpkin and painted the stems. After I painted the stem, I kind of just took what was left in the brush and just dry brushed all around the edges and then down the seams where all of the palette boards like went together to kind of just highlight, you know, the seam. Kind of gives it like a little bit of a shiplap, but like definitely like the dimension of a pumpkin, how you can see, I don't even know what you would call those, like the seams in it, I guess. I don't know. But so that's what I just did there. And that's my little Renna lingering in the background, hanging out with me.
All these busy people. All these busy people.
So here's just a little close-up of how it looked all distressed and everything. I really love working with natural wood because when you paint it, all of that natural wood, like the knots and the little boo-boos and the grooves and all of that just pops out, and I think it's so pretty. So here is my other white pumpkin, but it is in a different style. As you can see, the wood is thicker. It's more like wood blocks. This pumpkin was actually an accident. I had asked my husband for these wood blocks separate. I wanted to kind of just set them around like random pumpkins, different heights, just setting around, and he thought I meant put them all together and make a big one. So that's what he did. So this pumpkin was quite heavy. I actually could not carry it outside by myself, but The stem, I did not use my chalk paint. I went ahead and just used a brown paint that we had left over from redoing some living room furniture. So I just used that instead, and then that's actually what I just stressed this pumpkin with so that the brown is matched. But honestly, it looks just like the Java from the one I used earlier. But you can kind of see here in the back how it's made. You can see just how thick these blocks are. And then what they're attached to, like a big piece of like board in the back. But he went ahead and did those. Of course, the little Brad gun would have never attached that thickness of wood together, so he had to go ahead and do that for me. But so I finally got my wood block pumpkins that I had originally asked for, and as you can see, I have quite a few here, and I'm just going to go ahead and paint them a bunch of different colors. I always try to do 2 of each color. I don't know, I'm kind of symmetrical like that, but I just used the Waverly in pumpkin. I used the Home Decor in, I think it was moss and mineral, and then Waverly in the white. I ended up really not caring for the mineral color, so I only did one. So I do have like an oddball one, but that's okay. It wasn't too bad, but I just, instead of painting over it, I just left it go. I think it's kind of comical because I do have this video sped up a little bit, and Jared is in the background. He is actually cutting wood for me, like little tree branches with a hacksaw, and it's just kind of funny when it's on like the sped up, just how fast it looks like he's sawing those little logs. But you'll see those here in a little bit and what exactly I do with those.
Down, yeah, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution. You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution. I wanna hold your hand. You're everything that I desire. Every time we touch, we get set the world on fire, world on fire. I wanna hold your hand. You're everything that I desire, I desire. Oh, every time we touch, we get set the world on fire, world on fire. I just wanna look into your eyes. You know you make me feel like I'm alive. You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution. You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution. I wanna hold your hand. You're everything that I desire. Every time we touch, we can set the world on fire, world on fire. I wanna hold your hand. You're everything that I desire, I desire. Oh, every time we touch, we can set the world on fire, world on fire.
And this little cutie pie over here is my little Renna, and she is pretending to use one of my little sticks that I actually use, surprise, surprise, for the stems of the pumpkin as lip gloss. And I can't remember if she was actually talking to me or if she was kind of just talking to her imaginary friends. I'm not really sure, I can't remember. But she's usually not too far away from me when I'm crafting.
I'm thinking more of her.
Okay guys, I was so excited. I went out to my husband's woodshed to ask him something and found all these scrap pieces that he had just tossed into the corner that he was just going to burn and get rid of. And I said, absolutely not. That is a crafter's dream right there. You are not getting rid of those. I have so many places in mind outside that I can put these and make a whole bunch more of like little pumpkins of every shape, style, height, whatever. So I was so excited, and I told him any kind of scrap wood you have like this, make sure you save for me. Well, he took that so literal. I literally have like a huge bin full of pieces of wood just like this. And you know what I'm seeing, guys? Snowmen, reindeer faces, Santa faces, a little marshmallow with chocolate melting on it for like a cocoa bar or a tier tray. The possibilities are endless. This is just, I'm so excited, and I'm so fortunate to have like this wood at my access pretty much anytime I want. He's really big. We're both big into woodworking and stuff like this. So there's always scrap wood between my grandfather and my husband. I have a lot of scrap wood. I cannot complain. I'm super fortunate. But yeah, guys, so all I'm doing is just making some more pumpkins. I'm just using the Waverly white chalk paint, Waverly pumpkin, and then again with the home decor moss. Now over on the right, ignore those 2x6s with the red and the white and the mineral on them. Those are actually scarecrows that I was making for my mom at the same time. I don't know about you guys. You'll have to let me know in the comments. Can you do just one project at once? I cannot. When my paint and my brushes are out, it is like I'm done for like at least 6 hours. Once I get into crafting, I can't stop. So I can just lose a whole day. So when I know I'm going to craft, I plan nothing else for that day because nothing else is going to go down. So here I am just using my little, I don't even know what this is called. I thought it was like a miter. I don't even know what that is, you guys. It cuts wood. So while my husband was hacksawing earlier, he gave me this little guy, and I'm able to cut the branch myself. And I live in the woods, so coming across wood like this, natural, outside is so easily done. I'm so distracted because I'm watching my child in the background. I'm telling you, there's a lot of traffic in this video. So anyways, I am just cutting little pieces, and I'm just going to put them on the pumpkins that you saw me just paint. So here are my first set of wood blocks, and I'm just going to go ahead and attach these thicker ones on these since they're kind of like a larger style pumpkin. I just attached them with some hot glue. I figured it would be fine. I'm not really a big fan of wood glue. I know you can use it along with the hot glue, but I'm a hot glue girl. I don't have any trouble with it. I mean, I really, really love hot glue, except when it burns my fingers. But then I just tied some simple twine bows on them, and I thought, yeah, that's good because they're going to be outside. So I didn't want to do anything super fancy because these two porches that I speak of are not covered. I do have a big back porch, and it is covered, but nobody sees them. So it's not really decorated. But so I knew anything I put on these had to be safe for rain, wind, snow, sun. You never know what's going to happen in late October, November in Pennsylvania. So this is the infamous orange pumpkin, there we go, that I spoke of earlier in the video. That's identical to the first white one you saw me make. So all I'm doing here is just attaching some real burlap to this. My husband is in contracting, so he actually was able to snag me some real burlap. I love to work with it for outside things, but it is so stinky and dirty feeling and didn't really want to cooperate super great when I was trying to make bows and stuff. I guess it's not supposed to do that, but it was really cool to be able to work with real burlap so that I didn't have to worry about getting ruined outside because it is made to be outside. So that was kind of fun. But I just went ahead and made a bow for this, and then you're going to see me just make a bow for the other one.
Already touched the ground, so please hear me. Oh, here we go, feelings overflow. I don't really know what's on, 'cause I'm a restless soul.
keeping clean. I don't wanna lose you, I don't wanna.
Here I'm just distressing that large woodblock pumpkin. I just used that same brown paint that I used for the stem. Guys, I really don't know what it's called. We honestly just got it at one of our local little hardware stores. Something that they had on hand the weekend that we were redoing our furniture. We just wanted some brown paint. So that's all I did here. But I really loved how this distressing looked because I really like took it into the the body of the pumpkin as well. And this is definitely like my favorite one.
Walk away. Hey, hey, hey. I just wanna say you are my new crave. I can do my, I can do my, I can do my own thing. I can do my, I can do my, I can do my, I can do my own thing. I can do my, I can do my, I can do my, I can do my own thing. I can do my, I can do my, I can do my, I can do my own thing. I can do my.
So here I just took my scrap pumpkins, that's what I call them now, since I dug them out of the scrap bin, and I am just attaching those little sticks, natural stems, whatever, that you saw me cut. And then I thought I would change it up a little bit with this one, and I went ahead and tied some raffia around it. I never did find any raffia in the stores. My husband, I had a couple outside scarecrows that had really just seen enough falls, and we went ahead and took all of like their raffia, like their little legs and their little arms out, and I have a big bundle of raffia now, so I'm good to go. This is a little thicker and a little harder, like a little stiffer than what I really wanted, but to get this done and then a couple scarecrows that I did, it was fine. So anyways, I just kind of changed it up a little bit, put a little raffia on these, and then some jute twine bows as well. And then here in a little bit, you're going to see me attach some little pine cones to them too.
About the things we used to do. No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call?
And last but not least, this is my 5-foot tall harvest sign. This took quite a while to make because I had to actually paint both sides of this because it was non-treated lumber, but it was so worth it in the end. So my husband always gets mad at me because I never measure my letters out. So he proceeded to do that for me. He hates when my letters are crooked. So he measured them out for me, and then I just went over them in a white paint marker and then proceeded to fill them in with just some white Waverly chalk paint.
Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing.
Then we went ahead and cut out a pumpkin, and through the magic of YouTube, boom, it's painted. And then I just went ahead and distressed it with some brown paint, and then attached it to the bottom of my harvest sign with my handy little brad gun here, and then just hammered those nails in to smooth it out. And this sign is all done.
Can you feel me? Can you feel me?
Whoops, I almost forgot about my little burlap leaf. It was the last one I had left over from the pack from the Dollar Tree, so I just hot glued it at the top of the sign just to give it a little more of like an orange pop against the brown and white, and I think it turned out adorable. Okay guys, so I totally fibbed. I was absolutely nowhere done with this harvest sign. Of course I had to add a bow, so I just took some of that burlap that I used earlier in my big pumpkin projects and gave this little guy a matching bow so that they all would coordinate. Okay, I promise this time I am done. So here is all of our outdoor fall decor. I got to give this video credit to my middle daughter Willow. She went ahead and did this for me. I think she did a really good job. I told her to pan slow and she did exceptional. I obviously didn't make that, but we decided to include it in everything. I think everything turned out really, really nice. I'm super excited about it. You're going to see a little scarecrow here at the end that I didn't show myself making, but I just found some more scrap lumber and decided to throw one up on the front porch too. But I'm super excited with how everything turned out. It's just that right touch of fall without overwhelming it. But if you guys like videos like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure you hit that like button to help my little baby channel grow. And stay tuned because Christmas stuff is on its way. And I hope you guys have a great day and great week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.